here's a little bit of information about when you're measuring angles. Angles are when you've got two lines that meet. They are also known as rays. So you might have this line here and this line here, also known as arms. So sometimes the vocabulary in maths, you're just using other words. So it's a bit like the hands of an analog clock. Okay, they move. And this one, we're measuring this angle. So in this case here, I can see there's a little small arc. That is known as the angle you want to measure. And we measure in degrees. If I use my protractor, and I want to measure the angle between the two arms, I've got my protractor here. I actually want to put that spot there where the two arms meet. Where the two arms meet is known as the vertex. Vertex. That's where you want to put, right in that center there. Now, as you can see, on here I've got, on the inside, I've got a 0, and I've got, it's going up in tens. And then on the outside, it's starting at 180, and going the other way, 170, 160. You've still got these little lines in between, they're still degrees. So I need to decide, do I measure on this side, or do I measure on this side? Depending where the arms are, I want to place this right on where the vertex is, but at the same time, where it's got 0, I want to have that lined up on one of the arms. If I don't, and I put it on this part here, it's not going to be accurate. So if I line it up like this, I put it there, okay, and as long as I've got that little black line there, which is the arm, if I line that up, as long as it's on it, I can be fairly, well, I should be accurate. So if this is on 0, I'm not going to start at 180 because I have to start at 0. So I'm using the inside degrees. If for whatever reason, when you measure and your protractor covers up the arm, like it's a bit smaller, you could always do this. Make your arm longer. As long as you do it accurately, you can extend it, and I can extend this one. It's still the same angle, just means that I will be able to see the end where these digits are of the angle. If I put that on the vertex, that's on the arm. Brings it a little bit closer so we can see. Should be able to see. And it's at 0. I don't say 180, 170, 160. Oh, that must be 140. That would be wrong. It would actually be 0, 10, 20, 30. And obviously there'd be little lines in there. But this one's 40 degrees. This is 40-degree angle. That area there, which makes this acute, less than 90 degrees. I'm going to continue here because I'm going to show you something that sometimes we might come across. If I get a question that says, I want to know this angle here, okay, and you've only got a protractor like this, you could just measure this angle here, which we know is 40 degrees, and in an entire circle, we know that's 360. We could do 360 minus, we know this one to be 40 degrees, minus 40, 0 minus 0, 0, 6 minus 4, 2, 3 minus nothing. that means this angle here must be 360, no, it's a lie, isn't it? 320 degrees. Just double check, if I add it up, these two, they should give me what I started with, 360. Okay, that is a way to sort of, if you get trouble with measuring, just remember you put that piece right there, and in your case your protractor might actually look like this one. It's the same situation. You've got that line from 0 going across. You don't want to start it here, because then that's not going to be accurate. You want to put it on that line here. So that line goes on one of the rays, one that's on 0, and that's what you want to measure. If, however, you have one that is this way around, just bring this up a little bit. If you've got one like this, it's not sort of straight, it's moved around a bit. What you could do, in this particular case, I noticed that the angle was going this way. So, in this case, if I do that, you can see that the arms aren't long enough. I want to see where it goes out. So I'm going to extend. So I get my ruler again, just make it a bit longer. Both arms, as long as I'm accurate, this will work fine. And again, there's my angle. So again, I put as long as I've got this one along here, it has to go the same angle, which would be, the word is parallel. That there has to be parallel with this. And the vertex, and they meet. It's got the centerpiece here. Looking at that line, it's on 0. Bring this a bit closer so you can see this. So here, you can just see that purple line. I'm just following it straight along. I haven't got it down here. Now you can see that the line is extended over, so it's on 0. Where's my hand? Got to find there we go. So it's on 0. And now this one here on the inside is starting at 180 degrees. We want to start it at 0. Okay, we want to start it at 0, not the inside. We always start at 0, and I follow it all the way around until I get to this here. And by the looks of this, it's saying 110 degrees. 110 degrees. So this angle, 110 degrees. So if this angle here is 110 degrees, my question to you, what would this angle be? And why? Do you remember? How many degrees are in a circle? 360. 360 minus 110. 0 minus 0. 6 minus 1. 3 minus 1 is 2. It's not just 250, it's 250 degrees. So please put, because we don't know if we're talking about bananas, apples, cucumbers, shoes, Miss Emma's, 250 degrees. You want to make it look like a degree sign, not 2,500. All right, we'll pause it there.